wasn't bad. Like, that's not an easy pass. Like, here's the problem. We're listening to the K-pop Demon Hunter song Golden that's being covered by Morissette, who is recording live, something I tell my clients not to do by themselves. But let's just see how she does. I've never watched this video before, and I'm excited because this, we all know, is the song that is one of the hardest pop songs to sing. I like how she's getting in the vibe. So it's really recording. People totally lip sync their stuff, right? Like, and so we're used to hearing everything so perfectly. But this is a raw live recording. It doesn't sound perfect, but it's live. And I give a lot of respect to people that sing live. So you can hear the breath in her voice. You can kind of hear the room, the space of the room. I guess that's a pop filter. It's probably like this. And I love that she's doing this because she's letting herself be seen fully as what her voice really sounds like and looks like, because you can see it right there. I like that flap. I like that flip. So she took a breath, now I'm shining, to kind of get, but I don't think the original has that breath there. Something singers have to remember is, especially for a song like this, every single place that you take a breath, you gotta map that out along with the lyrics. Don't just memorize the words and the melody. You must memorize the breaths or you're gonna be in trouble. So I'm not saying she didn't memorize it, but I just didn't like, I don't like where she took that breath. We know this isn't perfect, but good Lord, this is already a really good take. Like, if she went in the studio and did this, she would, like, the producer could just make it sound like she was really well, really, really good. Because she's already hitting all the marks and the emotion is there. You wanna be committed to your message, right? Because they can get energy and boost that a bit, but they can't get your feeling. They can't make, like, if you're kind of dead, you're just like, I'm trying to be perfect while I am singing and I want to hit the notes. And you're like just singing and really trying, that takes away from meaning. So she's not even looking at that. She's more in her story, and that's what you want. And then they can take it to town, because a flat or sharp note is not a big deal when you go to the studio. Okay, I gotta take it back, because that felt mechanical to me right there. You know, it felt a little mechanical. I didn't feel like that she really believes, but it was still cool. What makes it mechanical, you can tell, like, look at her. She's like kind of looking down, and she's like really, you can tell she's thinking. I often look at my clients' eyes, like if they start to wander up like this while they're singing, I can tell, like, oh, you're thinking, dude. Get back in your body, get in the message. You already know these notes, not about showing off. But again, this is why this song is so hard, because even though the melody goes with the emotion, so even if you're not emotive, going up like this, it's gonna create more tension in your chords. You're automatically gonna have more feeling, but it was a little mechanical to me. But this is the best part. Up, up, up. Nice. She's looking at the lyrics, eh? That's why she's looking down. That wasn't bad. Like, that's not an easy pass. Like, she's belting all the way up to that A, G, right? So here's my message. When you are recording by yourself at home, which is a lot of people do. Oh, if you are someone that likes to record at home and, here's the problem. And I always tell my clients, get a friend to hit the record button. Give yourself an opportunity to just be the artist. Because what happens when you're behind, for most people, okay? What happens when you're behind the microphone and you're really trying is you're using a different part of your brain. When you are in producer mode, it's where are my levels? Like, notice she's not worried about that, and she's got plenty of room. Like she's got all this room, right, for her vocals to be louder, and if she belts, and she's got a good mic, so she doesn't have to worry about that. But she's still she's looking at her lyrics, which I don't know why they're so low though. Okay, don't be looking down when you sing, because this is not good posture. Don't be leaning forward like this. There's just groups of muscles that tend to pull a little more depending on what your posture is. She pulled it off though. And actually, let's go back and let's just look at her posture, because she's gonna sit up. Look at, she does lean back. So see? But on the B, she got that. She goes down to look at the lyrics. So, but it's a breath. So she knows what she's doing. Again, if she was in the studio, she could just stand there or sit and fully be immersed, and your lyrics need to be right next to the mic if you're going to have those. They're good. It's good to have your lyrics, but you want to know your storyline, who you're singing to and why. What does this mean to you, right? I'm feeling it. Let's just look. I'm going to watch it again. I mean, she nailed it. She nailed the pitch. The feeling was there. It's pretty clean. I personally, this song is so awesome, right? It's already such an awesome song, so I liked it. If I could, just get her in the studio. I can't imagine what an engineer would do with this. I 100% am impressed with what she's done here. My message to the people who are working at home, don't expect yourself to sound perfect, and don't sing the same thing a million times. This is something we all do. I'm guilty of this, right? You sing it a million times, so you're like, oh, that stank. I can't. No. You need to have a producer. Like if you're recording your own tracks, just try to be objective, right? Do the O and core and get the best takes you can, and then move on. Because once you start to zero in and notice what you don't like, you're going to see more and more of what you don't like. And you're going to get so picky that by the time you've done it 100 times, you've lost your feeling, you've lost your energy, you've lost all of that stuff that you had 10 minutes before, because now you're nitpicking. So what's beautiful about this is, notice how she keeps singing, you guys. There were some bad notes in there. Right? Some little flat, whatever, but she kept going. And that's what you want to do when you're singing at home. Just do the whole freaking song. You can go back in and punch in, but don't get too picky with it. And then give someone else your stems and let them go through them, because it's too hard to be objective. We've almost cursed ourselves, like back in the day, just go in the studio. We didn't have all this equipment, right? So only the producers do, but now everybody has equipment. They can record and nitpick it to who knows where, and you're left feeling like, oh, I did so bad, I can't sing, I'm tone deaf, and oh, let me just put some reverb in there so I hear this, and then you're singing flat because there's too much reverb coming in your ear. There's all these traps that you can fall into. Singing alone at home behind your computer in front of a microphone can be frustrating, because you're using a lot of your brain that doesn't need to be utilized when you're singing. And so I really highly recommend that when you are recording, to just get someone else to hit that button so that you can practice being the artist. If you have to be by yourself, then hit the button and don't worry about it, and have more her attitude. Have fun with it and enjoy yourself when you sing. And that will allow you to convey the emotions that you want to convey instead of getting stuck in your head. Do you want to record your own song and find your power? Visit me at KOREVocalPower.com for more information. Like, share, and comment for more.